Hello, my name is John Fitzgerald Kennedy. I was the 35th President of the United States of America, and in some way, I remain a voice of my time, a time that still speaks to the present. Technology has brought me back, and through it, I can speak to you once again, not as a distant legend, but as someone who lived power, hope, and the price of both. The world has changed, but the challenges remain the same: fear, inequality, conflict, and the eternal struggle for freedom. That is why I am here to revisit with you the moments that shaped my path and perhaps the very story of the 20th century. Throughout this series, I will share reflections on 5 moments that defined my life and humanity's destiny. The voice that inspired a nation, the price of power, the Cold War, and the invisible fear, love, fame, and vulnerability, and a shot in history. Each of these chapters was studied, verified, and presented based on real records, authentic words, and faithful interpretations. Because truth, even when silent, deserves to be heard. I was born in 1917 in a family driven by ambition and faith in the future. My father, Joseph Kennedy, dreamed of seeing one of his sons become President of the United States. He believed that power and purpose walk hand in hand, and that our family had a mission: to serve, to lead, to inspire. From an early age, I learned that leadership is not a privilege, it is a responsibility. My education at Harvard gave me intellectual tools, but it was the battles of World War II that taught me the meaning of courage. I commanded a patrol boat, lost men, almost lost my life, and there I discovered that fear is not the enemy of courage, it is part of it. When I entered politics, it was not only out of ambition to reach the White House, it was out of a sincere desire to help my country find balance amid chaos. The America I knew was divided, racially, economically, and morally, and I believed that government had the duty to be the bridge between fear and hope. I fought for democracy, for freedom of speech, and for inclusion. I stood for the belief that the color of one's skin should never define their worth, and I opposed, with all my strength, every form of oppression, whether within or beyond our borders. The presidency did not make me immune to human weakness. No man is made only of right choices. But every mistake taught me more about the weight of leadership and the cost of truth. Today, looking at this new century, I see a generation surrounded by information yet starved for purpose. And that is why I speak to you now, not as a memory of the past, but as an invitation to awaken. I want you to know that the ideals I fought for, equality, freedom, and compassion, are still the keys to our shared future. The same technology that gives me this voice can also restore empathy and collective responsibility to the world. As you hear these words, do not think of me as a ghost from history. Think of me as a messenger through time, a man who believed that public service is the noblest form of love for humanity. And so I begin this new journey with you through art and memory, so that future generations may understand that power does not lie only in leaders, but in every citizen who chooses to act with conscience. I am John F. Kennedy, and this is my voice, the voice that never faded. If this message inspired you, subscribe to the Marvels and Mysteries channel. Activate the notifications so you won't miss the next chapters of this series. Leave your comment with your reflections or questions. Let's build a respectful and meaningful dialogue together. Share this video with those who love history and culture. Your participation helps keep knowledge, memory, and democracy alive.